Good morning and welcome to another episode of Unscripted and Unchained RPG Review. I am DM Bloodworth, and as you can see by the graphics, today's video I am going to be doing a box opening of Hyperborea 3rd Edition. So as you can see here, I am recording from a different location. Currently my master bedroom and where my computer is under quarantine. So my wife is in there and had to transfer everything to my laptop. So hopefully this runs kind of smoothly. I'm not quite sure. It's been a long time since I've used this computer for broadcasting, but without further ado, let's take a look at Hyperborea 3rd Edition. So I am going to go to full screen so I can show you everything that came in the box. So I'll just start off with a little sticker of Hyperborea. So nice little extra. I don't use stickers, but so these are the faux leather bound editions. So this was the collector's edition, and it took a little bit longer to get these than others. So I know you've probably seen box openings earlier on, but that was not for this particular packaging. So there we have a signature by Jeffrey Talanian, and I have set 140 of 1000. So, I mean, and you can see the art style and everything. There is some color plates, and I will flash to that. Um, here's kind of a nice one here. Now, if you notice that there are what appear to be laser guns in their hands, that is because Hyperborea is it's a fantasy kind of gonzo sci-fi horror combination kind of a game system. So it's or genre, I should say. So pretty excited about it, and I'm looking forward to digging into this. Now, I will do a full review of this, and I have the PDFs for it. I've actually had the PDFs for quite some time, but I always like to wait until I get the hardcovers in hand. So this is Volume One, the player's manual, and everything you need to in order to basically create player characters and and play the game. Here is the referee's manual. So, and you can see these are very big volumes here. Let's see the referee's manual. I mean, some of the artwork in there is just really impressive. I like the art style of it. It is dedicated to John Eric Holmes, whose revision of Gary Gygax and Dave Arneson's original fantasy role-playing game laid the foundation for my humble start in the wonderful hobby. Holmes Basic was the first game I played to run campaigns of heroic adventure for the other neighborhood kids. In that box, gorgeously painted by David Sutherland, I found a glittering prize, polyhedron dice, a rule book, and Gary's Keep on the Borderlands adventure module. Together, these resources opened my mind to fantastic worlds of imagination previously undreamed of. Whenever I find myself bogged down by the complexity of tabletop game design, I return to this reliable and trusted resource, and never fails to ground my sensibilities and spark my creativity. Special thanks to Erica Talanian for her love and support. So there you have the dedication, and obviously dedicating the books to not just his wife, which is very important, but also to Eric Holmes and Gary Gygax and Dave Arneson as well. So those are the two main volumes of the collector set that I picked up. The collector set also came with Also came with two supplements. So we have Hyperborea, the Atlas of Hyperborea. And again, I will go through this. Now, the way that they do this here is kind of interesting because on this side they show the larger world map, and then the square. I can't quite point to it. The square there is then enlarged so that you see it here. So it's an interesting way of laying it out, and it's it's one of the things I would have preferred a larger map just to and a fold out map instead of like this. But I guess this is an easy way to put everything into one atlas volume. But if he ever considers doing a fold out map, I would certainly jump on that as well. And then it also came with a an adventure module. So this is the Late Trapper's Lament by David Prada, and it is an adventure. Let's see if they say it's an adventure for characters of first through second level. So it's a nice starter adventure to get you set out on your journey into the world of Hyperborea, third edition. So as you can see, there's more maps, and I like the layout of the adventure. It's very easy to know how to how to follow this and use it. It gives you very clear and concise descriptions of everything, and then it puts which not very many, but it does put certain captions in a highlight. Ooh, there was a bookmark in there which I didn't know was here. So, Astonishing Swordsmen and Sorcerers of Hyperborea. And here we have a little bookmark stashed in there, which I was not aware of until I opened this up. So that's pretty cool. That's actually a very nice bookmark. I like the artwork on it, and that will be useful when I'm tearing through these books and taking a look. So let me just switch to here. So as you can see, it's a sword, sorcery, and weird science fantasy. I threw horror in there because I think that it does have a darker, at least some elements of darker fantasy as well. Um, but Hyperborea, or swords and sorcerers of astonishing swords and sorcerers of Hyperborea are they have a high reputation for just quality gameplay. I missed out on first edition when that first came out. Somehow missed out on second edition as well. So when this came out, I definitely jumped on it, and I'm glad that I have. Everything is materially very high quality. The artwork is phenomenal, and like I said, as I go through these books and do a series of videos talking about the game system and character creation, and then aspects of the GM's guide, I will, or referee's guide, I believe they call it. I will lay out much more detail on this game. So once again, really happy. Another great Kickstarter acquisition, and another game system that I intend to run. But even if I don't run game systems that I do get, I always I read them for enjoyment, and I always glean important little bits of either game system or just concepts and ideas that I then use in other game systems as well. So it's going to be a really good resource for myself as a game master to utilize, regardless of the game system that I'm using. Particularly, I'm looking at that adventure design, and looking to see how I might take that kind of a layout and format and utilize it for my own writing, because I am very impressed with how streamlined and efficient that that format and layout is. So, and it's also something that's very easily packaged, and I can bring this to a gaming convention and run it, and really enjoy doing that kind of a thing, which is probably what I will be doing. So, yeah, so I might actually run that adventure at my next con, which I believe will be in April. So without any more belaboring of the box opening, I am going to move on. I'm going to try to get out my full load of videos through the week done, even though I'm in a alternate location for doing so. I hope this came out nice and smooth and runs where you can hear it, and run smoothly. So hopefully that worked out. And as always, thanks for joining. And I look forward to getting back into the full swing back on my computer probably by Friday. So have a great afternoon. Take care.